Dear students, we have already studied that all organisms need food, water and oxygen for survival. How these substances are used by every body parts of the organisms? They need to transport all these to various parts of their body. And also animals need to transport waste to body parts from where they can be removed. Have you ever wondered how all these happen? The whole circulatory and excretory system plays role in transportation in human body. Let's now discuss about transportation in plants and animals. Transportation system consists of circulatory system and excretory system. First we will discuss about the circulatory system in human being. What happens when you get a cut on your body? Blood flows from the cut. Then what is the blood? Blood is the part of our circulatory system. Blood is the fluid which flows through the blood vessel. It transports digested food from the small intestine to the other part of the body. Blood carries oxygen from the lungs to the cells of the body. It also transports waste for removal from the body. How blood moves inside the blood vessels? Because blood is liquid and various kinds of cells suspended on it for the mobility. The fluid part of the blood is called plasma. Why the color of the blood is red? The answer you will get soon. There are different types of blood cells. One type of cell are the red blood cell or RBC, which is major in number in blood. RBC contains a red pigment called hemoglobin, which makes the color look red. Hemoglobin binds with oxygen and transports it to the cells of the body. The blood has also white blood cell or WBC, which fights against germs that may enter our body. Have you ever noticed after some time you got cut, the blood stops to flow? When the bleeding stops, a dark colored clot forms at the cut. The clot is formed because of the presence of another type of cell in the blood called platelets. Blood vessels are second part of the circulatory system. There are two types of blood vessels in the body. One of them is artery and another is vein. Arteries carry oxygen-rich blood from the heart to all parts of the body. And veins are the vessels which carry carbon dioxide-rich blood from all parts of the body back to the heart. Arteries have thick elastic wall to bear the pressure of rapid flow of blood from the heart. Veins have thin walls, but presence of valves allow the blood to flow only to the heart. Place the middle and index finger of your right hand on the inner side of left wrist. Can you feel the throbbing movement? Why do you think there is the throbbing? The throbbing is due to the flow of the blood in artery. The throbbing is called pulse. The number of beats per minute is called the pulse rate. The pulse rate of a resting person is 72 to 80 generally. On reaching the tissue, arteries divide further into extremely thin tubes called capillaries. The capillaries join up to form veins which empty into the heart. Now comes the third and the most important part of the circulatory system, that is heart. Heart is the organ which beats continuously for the transport of blood. It is a non-stop pumping machine in our body. The heart is located in the chest cavity with its lower tip slightly tilted towards the left. Heart is roughly the size of our fist, 12 cm in length, 8 cm in wide and 6 cm in thickness. An adult heart has a mass of 250 to 350 grams. Human heart is comprised of 4 chambers. The upper 2 chambers are atria and lower 2 chambers are ventricles. This is such to avoid the mixing of oxygen-rich blood and carbon dioxide-rich blood. The partition between the chambers has the role in avoidance of mixing the blood. The septum is the partition between right and left side of the heart. Tricuspid valve is present at the right side and mitral valve is present in the left side in between atrium and ventricle. Blood enters in the right atrium through vena cava and releases from the left ventricle to the body parts through aorta. The heart performs double circulation. Pulmonary artery carries carbon dioxide rich blood to the lungs and pulmonary veins carry oxygen rich blood from lungs to heart. When we feel sick, we go to the doctors for checkup and they measure our heartbeat usually. Doctors uses a specific instrument called stethoscope to measure the heartbeat. Muscles of the heart contracts and relaxes rhythmically, which creates the heartbeat. The rhythmic beating of the various chambers of the heart maintain circulation of blood. The pulse rate also indicates the heartbeat of a person. Animals such as sponges and hydra do not possess any circulatory system. The water in which they live brings food and oxygen as it enters their bodies. The water carries away waste materials and carbon dioxide as it moves out. The English physician William Harvey discovered the circulation of blood. Harvey's idea about circulation was generally accepted as a biological fact. So in this class, we learned about transportation in animals, the circulatory system and the parts of the circulatory system, blood vessels and heart with functions of them. So in the next class, we will be studying about the excretion in animals. Thank you.